Please welcome to the stage, Monique Marvez!
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm delighted. I hope you guys like the dress. Thank you. I dressed up for you. It's tighter than a frog's ass in flight. I'm a meaty woman. I like my food. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like my food. Don't trust skinny chicks. Physical pleasures are physical pleasures. If a woman doesn't like a good meal, there's a pretty good chance she's not gonna be into who's your daddy. You know what I mean? There's a direct correlation. Watch a woman eating barbecue. If she sucks the meat off the bone and it's so clean you can put it back in the cow, you want that one, all right? Yeah. I know a few things about relationships. I fail relationships. That's how you learn. You screw stuff up. You just mess it up. Holes. I gotta just mention your hair situation on your face, sir. I don't usually go right at somebody, but that's a bold statement. You know what I mean? That's a crazy kind of. I used to look like that, and then I met a waxer. Because that's not a beard or mustache or goatee. Like, how do you describe that? That's like a facial vagine. I've never seen. It just stopped me. I don't mean to be distracted. Stopped me dead in my tracks. So, craziness. So I've been married and divorced 3 times. I just like to get the bad news out. Just get it out. Just get it out so nobody judges me. I don't count. Yeah, what do you mean, wow? Like, really? I get a wow? Can I just explain? I don't count my first husband, okay? I don't, because I'm Hispanic and Catholic. And, you know, I married my high school sweetheart. You know, that's what you do when you're young. It's going steady with paperwork. I was an idiot. I was a pendeja. That's what my people do. You marry the first man you see naked. That's what you broke it, you bought it. You know, stupid. Stupid. And I tried to save that marriage. I even went to a marriage counselor when it failed, because my mom was like, Mija, did you go to counseling? I tried to save it. I went to a marriage counselor. Let me tell you something. If a couple's in marriage counseling, it's because the guy fucked up and the woman caught him. Because men, it's true. Men don't want to go to counseling. Let me clue you in, ladies. Men don't even like talking to us about their feelings. They sure don't want to talk to a stranger, and they don't want to pay for the privilege. If a man is talking to a stranger about his feelings, it involves a hand jam, okay? That's what it involves. It's a happy ending discussion. It's not about feelings, you know? So yeah, I married my high school sweetheart. That's what I did. It runs in the family. And then my second marriage, you're pointing at her. She married her high school sweetheart a while back. I don't mean to, I'm not, hey, let me tell you something. You're not fooling me with the Betty Crocker hair. You know some stuff, you know what I mean? That's the worst prejudice in the world is ageism. People look at an older lady and they think, oh my goodness, watch yourself. She's been looking at wiener since before I was alive. She was looking at, hairy wiener. She wasn't even, guys trim now. Did you know that, ma'am? It's not like back in your day where it looked like a buzzard hanging out of his nest on a cliff wall. Is that you guys? 54 years? Holy cow. I don't know if you guys know this, but when guys get older, it matches, you know what I mean? Like, this guy looks like Santa Claus with a long nose down there. That's what we got work. 54 years and you're happily married. I am so crazy jealous. I wish you were my parents. I really do. So embarrassing. No, I'm not. The 4th, bite your tongue. Let's look at, wow, I wish they were, I really do. I wish, what stability? Do you know what my childhood was? My parents were multiple marriers. See, I got it from them. My dad was married 5 times, my mother 4. They married each other twice. My 3rd stepmother was a retired Mexican hooker who evidently was the Brett Favre of Coochie and could not stay retired. And my 2nd stepfather turned gay, okay? I think you bring about what you think about. My mother used to constantly live in mortal fear that her husband, who was younger than her and attractive, kind of hot, we all wondered what the hell, but who knew? You know, I mean, they didn't match. Little did we know. My stepfather did not leave my mother for a younger, thinner woman. He left my mother for an older, fatter man. You can't make that up. He came roaring out of the closet on a hog. I'm not calling his boyfriend a hog. It was a Harley, sir. He rides a motorcycle, okay? He does. He rides in the gay pride parade of New York in assless chaps saying, "Give me my dignity." It's a good time. I keep in touch with him. He's an amazing person. He's so sweet. But he's not my stepfather anymore. And things changed. You know, getting back to my second marriage, I thought that one was gonna work. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we had a lot of chemistry. We just had a lot of chemistry. We had nothing in common. We fought like crazy. And you can't marry someone for chemistry, because chemistry won't overcome when a guy's sleeping and all you can think to yourself is, shit, he's breathing. You know what I mean? Like that, you gotta leave. You gotta leave when that happens. You gotta leave. Yeah, and then there was such ambivalence about getting married the third time. I really didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, and I was in my late 30s, and my girlfriend started in on me. "You're gonna want a baby. You're gonna want a baby." Like that, like it was the H1N1 virus was gonna come over me and I was gonna have this baby lust, it was gonna make me crazy. And it's like, oh my goodness, yes, I do want a baby. I don't know why they tricked me, because I'm ambivalent about children. They frightened me. They made me succumb to fear. Because honestly, kids are little and you trip on them. You know, they're just in your way. I'm clumsy. My dogs know. Get under the couch, mommy's been drinking. You know, they know. I don't drink a lot, but once you open the bottle of Boone's Farm, who's closing that up, you know? It's, yeah, and kids are like little stinky beggars. They follow you around. They do. They just follow you. Apple juice, apple juice, apple juice, like that. They're like little drunks, apple juice, you know? I got nieces, I know. And they come out of your privates. They kind of play that down. People play down the way kids come into the world. I mean, I'm not bragging about Snap the Wonder Clam, but, you know, she served me, you know. I'm not saying this lady's like, "Snap, oh my goodness." Yeah, I like you. I like this whole crowd. You guys, this lady on the aisle, we want to get a hold of her in the animal print. Don't turn around, you're an old tramp. You're the good kind. I want to cruise with you, sister. Oh yeah, you're a good time. You're a good time. Yeah, kids, they do, you know, and the thing is about that, you know, I'm a chicken. People come up to me and they go, "You're a comedian, that's so scary." I'm like, "Do you have kids?" And like, "Yeah." That's way scarier. That's way scarier. They got big heads. I got nieces, they got big heads. That just sounds so painful and frightening, you know? Like, what do you sit there, I was sitting there, I shouldn't say this, but my cousin Kim, her kid has a giant head, and I'm sitting there at the first birthday, just, you know, stroking the kid on the head, sitting there, and I'm like, "How long was it till you weren't whistling like a Coke bottle down there?" She said, "I'll let you know." Why did I fall for this? Why? But I thought, you know, maybe I would want a baby. And again, where I come from, you don't just have a kid. You get married and you have a kid. So stupid. So I succumbed. I married my third husband thinking I was gonna want a kid. And then about 10 minutes into the marriage, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, let me tell you something. God wants you to go to the promised land. It's you that make him take you through the bad neighborhoods. My third marriage was Compton. That's unbelievable stuff. So yeah, my third marriage was a disaster. I got out of it. I dated for a little while, and that was an even bigger mess, because I'm honest, you know, and evidently dating involves lying. I am not a good liar. I'm awful at it. I tell people, my name is Monique. I put the hoe in honesty. Yeah, it's true. I just put it out there. I just, you know. So me and my girlfriends, I have a group of girlfriends, and we went through a period of time where we just kept picking bad, stupid men. You know, what I call disclaimer men. You know when you gotta call ahead and explain to your friends, he hasn't been sober very long, you know what I mean? You gotta call ahead and pave the way for the disclaimer men. Pretty blonde girl, you've dated one of those? Like he had a rough childhood. His uncle had wandering phalanges. You know, you gotta explain it to people. Yeah, that'll sink in the car. Oh my God, a deal. Yeah, so yeah, I dated the disclaimer men forever, and you were always having to explain things to people. It was so embarrassing. And then when you break up with them, you just objectify them. Like, every woman has nicknames for her ex. Dog of Satan. You know, yeah, that was one of mine. I had a dog of Satan. Yeah. Guys never have nicknames for exes. They're just all psycho bitch. Or, yeah. The guys are like, finally we're getting somewhere. I'm on your side, guys. A lot of guys won't come see a lady headliner because, like, she's a man basher. I love men. Don't let this talk about my 3 divorces frighten you. I love men. I am straighter than Yoko Ono's pubic hair. I love men. I love men. I love men. Married and divorced, 3 of them. Not your fault. I was a bad picker. Not your fault. I'm delighted now. I love my life now. I have an amazing boyfriend now. He's amazing. I love him like crazy. He's way younger than me. He's crazy young. Oh, yeah. People go, how young is your boyfriend? For his birthday, I took him to Legoland. Yeah, he's young. Let's face it, people make assumptions. You see an older woman, you see a younger man, you figure I'm riding him like a Harley in second gear. But it didn't, and I am. But I didn't start out that way. We were actually friends. We actually hung out. We had a good time. And to say that I'm a cougar implies that he is prey. To say that, that makes him sound like a wounded fawn, like some little idiot sitting there like, not the wiener! Isn't like that. Cradle robber. See, they call women names. If you're gonna call me a name because I'm with a younger man, call me what I am, sore. Do not fuck with me, little dude. There'll be nothing left of you but a hair gel and a fake Rolex. Do not. You're in a fetal position crying for your mother. I love my life now. We have fun. Do you have a girlfriend, sir? You do. Is she older than you? 31, and you're what, 15, 17? It works out perfectly. You're just here to let your fluids build back up. Yeah. That's a good deal. You know why? Because when women get older, we get less crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, you with the long hair back there, raise your hand. I love everything about you. You are clueless. You can see. I'm gonna give you some clues. What's your name, long hair? Jason, listen up right now. You have a woman in your life? She's crazy. You know why? Because she reads magazines. She reads Jane and Mary Claire and Cosmo and Allure. Yeah, he's like, oh my God. Yes, I know. Anything with a Kardashian on the cover is gonna fuck up your life, Jason. You snatched that shit right out of her hand. It's true. It's bullshit. Those magazines freak you out. The bedroom trick that drives them wild. They've been selling these things for 40 years. 40 years. Cosmo magazine, every cover. How to get a man. What to do with him when you have him. How to get rid of him when you're done. Every month. Every month. 40 years. Month after month. The bedroom trick that drives them wild. You know the bedroom trick that drives them wild, Jason? Show up. That's the trick. It's true. She's been showing up for 53 years. Look at this guy. 54. He's count. How often do you know a man that knows how long he's been married in the anniversary? He's like 54. We don't do it often, but when we do, it's good. We get biscuits when we're done. She's hitting him. He didn't even say anything. She's hitting him. You're telegraphing that I'm horny. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Isn't it good? Isn't it good now that you're older? You don't give a damn. Yeah, because when you're young, you worry. Young women, Jason, are all about validation, approval, support. Look at me, approve of me. Am I pretty enough? That's what they're like. When you're older, self-confidence is more rare than physical beauty. You know why my dude's into me? Because I walk up to him on Fridays and I just say, baby, do me any way you want. When you're done, squeegee me and bring me a jelly donut. Like that. That's good times. That's good times. That's right, Jason. And you learn how to talk to a man when you get older. When you're younger, you just want to control and manipulate a man. That's what young women want to do because we're small physically. So we try to control mentally what we cannot control physically. That's why women constantly manipulate and nag at men. I read in a magazine article, women nag at men because unconsciously they feel that the man is a reflection of them. It's a reflection. They nag at you because when you're out in public, they think someone's gonna say like, how the hell did Jane let Jason go out with that long, greasy hair like that? It's true. You're fine. Your lady needs to leave you alone. If you have time to nag at a man, you have time to shag a man, all right? And that's how you motivate. This guy was like, yeah. Would you like me to repeat that, sir? You love that? I'm going to repeat that. If you have time to boss and manipulate a man, let me explain something to you. Men are rebellious by nature. The more you nag at them, the less they're gonna wanna do that. They're rebellious, they're overgrown children. Look, this guy's nodding. Yes, 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 Monique. What's your name, sweetheart? Okay, if I say something wrong, you correct me, okay? Listen up, gorgeous. What's your name? Veronica. I can see you're bossy, all right? I can spot it. Listen to me, Veronica. This is you. I'm telling you right now, clean the garage. I mean it, clean the garage. She's laughing. Oh my God, she's psychic. Clean the garage. Clean the garage. That's not how you get a man. That's not how you communicate. You wanna have a clean garage? Lean over to him and smile and go, I'll blow you if. Would you like that? He doesn't, would you like that, sir? Sure you would. And while you're at it, throw in a bunny rub, okay? Don't be lazy. It's morally reprehensible to use sex to manipulate a man. However, there is nothing wrong with positive bunny reinforcement. If a man does something you like, let him know. That's how they want you to reward them. They like that, because they're sensitive balls. Get in there like you mean it. Change the wrinkle pattern, sister. Yeah. I can see you guys have a good sex life. I'm gonna get back to you some more, because you know what? You give me hope. You make me super happy. No, you really do. Me and my young dude, we're happy. We're gonna go the distance. We are. I'm doing everything to stay young. I'm working out. Yeah. I'm working out. Because the truth is, when you fall in love with another person, you're actually falling in love with yourself, you know? That's why that person does it for you, because they bring out the best in you. They want you to take care of yourself. I eat healthier, you know, I take shots in the face. That used to have a whole different meaning 10 years ago. I lost you, animal print. Yeah, that means Botox, ma'am. I'm not doing anything nasty, you know? Yeah. But you give me hope. I think this is gonna be it. I think we're gonna go the distance. And you young people, see, when you're really young in your 20s and you look at your parents, you're thinking like, oh my God, they're like, let me tell you something. God's gonna play a trick on you. Jason, you're never gonna think you're old. Ever at any time will you think you're old. 85-year-old people watch the Today Show to see who Willard Scott is wishing a happy birthday. They're like, you see that 102-year-old bitch in Selma? Oh, that's an old lady. That woman in Alabama, that's an old lady. Me, I'm 85. I'm still kicking ass. Me, Hugh Hefner, same age. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your parents call you and say, Jason, let us know when you're coming home. They don't care where you are. They don't care if you're drinking or what you're... They don't care. They just don't do it as often, and they don't want you walking in on them. All right, Jason? Paints a picture, don't it, Jason? Sexually active. My dad was unbelievable. Such a womanizer. So embarrassing. I remember my stepmother called me one night in the middle of the night, high-pitched squeal, very angry because she'd caught my dad. She snuck up behind him in stocking feet and caught my dad. I don't want to be rude, but he was pleasuring himself in front of the computer. You know what I mean, right, Jason? Roughing up the suspect. It's so funny. Guys talk about these things and they make jokes about it. They all have names for it. Beating the bishop, shaking the bacon, punching the munchkin, tending to the swinging sirloin, shucking Bubba, shaking hands with the unemployed. It's a big game for dudes. And no matter how many I say, a guy will come up to me and tell me another one. Because you guys are playful with that business. You never hear a woman say, yeah, I got bored. I figured I'd just sit around and stroke the roadkill. You don't see that. We're so cryptic and shy. When you get older, you get braver. But young women are so weird about that sort of stuff. So my stepmother calls me in the middle of the night screaming because she catches my dad looking at something nasty on the internet. And, you know, and I was, what do you say to her? But then there's a part of me thinking, that blood is in my veins. That's good times right there. That's excellent, because my mom's not like that. My mom's Hispanic and Catholic and lives in denial, even when her husband was obviously gay. My mother's like, he's having a gay situation. She's having a, that's what she said. How do you turn gay? I'm like, Mom, you don't turn gay. It's not like real estate. Like, it used to be a Whole Foods, now it's a homo. It's not like that. She's so polite and in denial, she won't come to a show like this. My mom sees me like this through her fingers like that when she watches me. She's like, why do you have to talk like that, me? How why? She just freaks out. Are you wearing chonies? She worries all the time. She worries all the time. I'm gonna be in a car wreck. I don't have the heart to tell her I don't wear them. I wear tight dresses. I can't wear chonies, they'll show. I keep a pair in my glove compartment. If I'm ever in a car wreck, I'll throw them out in the grass. Mommy, I had them on. But the car hit so hard, they flew off on impact. It's true, that's why I got married the first time. I didn't want to disappoint my mom, and I was having premarital sex with my high school sweetheart, and I was embarrassed. And that's so weird, because all these years later, now that I'm single, I mean, I have a boyfriend, but, you know, I'm not married. My mother tells me, Mija, if you were just to turn up pregnant, you know, just turn up. Like I fell asleep in the garden department of Home Depot. Someone stuck a bulb in there or something, you know? Men love women different than women love men. When a man loves a woman, he loves you of a piece. He can't explain it. It's a lower chakra dog sniffing chemical thing that grabs them by the short hairs and renders them retarded. When a man loves you, he can't even tell you why. His best friend will call him on the phone and go, that's a bad woman. Every man in this room, I'm gonna look right at you because your friends hang with strippers and don't tell me no, okay? What's your name, beard boy? Huh? Mike, how are you, baby? Good. Have you ever had a friend fall in love with a completely inappropriate and heinous, horrible woman? And there wasn't a damn thing you could do, huh? Now you just had to sit there with a bottle of Jack and some Band-Aids. Vodka, that's right. Call him up on the phone. Dude, she's a bipolar stripper, raging alcoholic with a giant cold sore and a little kid. It's like, I gotta go, Mike. I'm watching the kid right now. She's working. She's spinning on the pole right now. I'll get, right? When a man loves a woman, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's of a piece. They want to protect you. They can't explain it. They just want you in their cave. And I was fortunate enough that my guy, he picked me. That's what I say. He's a cougar slayer. I didn't stalk and pick him. He picked me. Because ladies, this sounds kind of old-fashioned, but in order for a relationship to work, the man must choose the woman. If you want it to go long-term, if you want a man to be a man, you got to let the man pick you. You in the plaid shirt. You're a young man, very young, totally young. You got hair and everything, right? You're like, I don't want to freak you out and wreck your puberty or anything. You're all good, right? Well, as young as you are, is that your girlfriend? I can tell, because you're all manly. Even though you're a young little dude, you're holding her hand, you're possessive, you've got that manly pose. I'm a man. I got 8 hairs, but they're manly. They're manly hairs, and I'm drinking milk. So, yeah, you picked her, didn't you? Because any woman can get any man she sets her heart to, because men are lazy. It's true. If you stalk a man, if you want to, this is wrong, and I shouldn't tell you this, but it's not like it's nothing I haven't done when I was younger. If you want to get a guy, all you got to do is let him move in with you, because they are lazy. And all you have to do is tell them, okay, if we're not getting married, you're going to have to move. A man will rather marry you than move his shit. And it's wrong. Because if you had to talk a man into you, you will spend the rest of your life talking him into you. It doesn't work that way. When a man picks you, he loves you, he wants you, and don't whine your way out of number one. That's what women do. They whine their way. The guy wants you, and he's bought you, and you give him all the reasons why he should take you back. You know? Men don't do that. Men do not apologize for themselves. You tell the woman, you look fabulous today. I should have gotten a pedicure. He's not even looking at your feet. He's not even looking at your head. He's looking right around this region, right here, okay? You never see a guy standing there in his underpants going, I really should work out more, really. My tighty-whities are extra tighty and not so whitey. No, they don't do that. Women apologize for themselves. We talk men out of us. If a man loves you, that's the most beautiful thing in the world. My friend Andrew came up to me. He goes, I want you to talk to Carol. That's the way men know they can talk to me. I said, why? She goes, she used to wear all the hot lingerie, you know, the garter belts. We used to do it all the time, crazy positions. Now she's all self-conscious. She's all nervous. She wears like t-shirts, turns the light out. It's a bummer. Talk to her. So I said, Carol, what's the deal? What's the deal? Why have you stopped wearing the lingerie? And she's like, well, I've had 2 kids. I've gained a couple of pounds. I have some varicose veins over here. I have a little bit of hail damage. You know, I said, are you kidding me? That man adores you. Hike your chunky ass up and let him pork you standing. Come on, get with the program. He loves you. They don't see us the way we see us. They see us the way they found us. Don't talk them out of you. If a man loves you, that's the most beautiful thing in the world. See, when a woman loves a man, we can talk ourselves into a man. And women are mean sometimes. They go, men only want young women. You hear that all the time. Men only want young women. They only want thin women. They only want blonde women. I am not young. I am not thin. I am not blonde. I got the cutest boyfriend ever. But men want, I do. He's gorgeous. I might show him to you a little later. He's around. But I say, a man wants what he wants because men are forced into a sexual honesty that women are not. The Woody does not lie. A man cannot go in the bathroom and go, she's from a good family, she sews all her own clothes. He'll just look up all limp and go, send fingers and tongue in, I'm not moving, you know? I'm gonna tell you right now, when a man wants you, he wants you. He does, you know? Can I ask you a personal question, sir? You, 54 years? I mean, I'll understand, but do you gotta pop a lot of the blue pills to do the business, sir? No blue pills! Ha! Proof! 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 Say it into the camera, no blue pills. I want it in the camera. And she's nodding all proud. Oh no. And I don't need any help either. I'm moist as a bundt cake. Oh no. Weeds. I'll show you the train track marks on my ass right now. No blue pills. Beautiful. Because you know what? The Woody doesn't lie. I think in a lot of cases, not all cases, but a lot of cases, that blue pill says, I hate your guts, but I love this house. Beautiful. You made my night. You guys give me hope. Adopt me, please. So I'm going to get back to you, little blonde girl, because you're with your man. Yeah, you're with your man who picked you. I like your whole demeanor. You're a classy girl. You're independent and intelligent, but classy. There's a new breed of young girl under 25 that's a special kind of skank I have never seen in my life. No, you know what I'm talking about. See, men are hunters. Your guy hunted you. Your little dude hunted you, you know, with his little spear with the 6 hairs on it. He hunted you. Because men are hunters. That's what I tell the girls now. I tell my young girlfriends, I go, look, I'm not telling you to be manipulative or old-fashioned or play games, but a man is a hunter. There's a new kind of chick that wears these Ed Hardy tank tops, and they wear these giant platform shoes, and they never eat, and they got the wobbly little legs and the tank top and the long blonde hair extensions to keep them warm because they're so hungry, because all they ever... And the only thing that ever goes in their mouth is a Cosmo, Tic Tacs, and random schlong, and they just want then they got a tramp stamp when you see them by the pool, you know, and they're like, bejeweled floss up their ass, like that. Eventually they fall over. They're always texting each other and losing their balance because they're too hungry to fucking talk, you know, they're just... And they, you know, the wet, yeah. I call them the wet kittens. You've all seen the wet kittens, and I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a little part of me that's jealous of the wet kittens, because they have a sexual freedom I never knew. I always wanted to be a puta, but my mom spied on my ass. And you see them, you know, and they're just like, like that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a man, deep down in his heart, does not want a promiscuous woman for long. Because women are not wired to be promiscuous, and men are not wired to like it. When guys date strippers, I'm back to you, beard boy. You tell your friends, it's gonna be a problem because it's not normal. I'm not judging. If you're a stripper, I'm not judging you. It's a job, you get a 1099, you know what I mean? But it's not a norm. No little girl wakes up and stretches and goes, I'm gonna be a stripper. No, that's ballerina gone bad, okay? That's gonna be a problem. And I tell these young girls, guys are hunters. You know, if you're that girl, if you're that drunk, like, I'm so drunk, girls gone wild, like that, I mean, a guy will sniff you, you know, he'll poke you around and sniff you, but you're just sexual roadkill. She is so adorable. She's like, don't look at me anymore, I'm not a tramp, I'm a good girl. I can tell. What's your name, sweetheart? Sarah. May I ask how old you are? 20, so you're a kid, you're a baby. Yeah, I mean, well, you were 10 years old when Sex and the City came out. Your whole life has been that sort of, you know, it's a different world now. You have so much freedom. Yeah, the girls nowadays, their whole life is just dick and shoes, you know? I think that's why women are crazier than they've ever been before. We have upped the ante on crazy. What's your name, ma'am, with the white hair? Marion. A pleasure to meet you, Marion. Is it safe to say that you're over 38, Marion? Air quotes, Marion. Air quotes, safe to say. Okay, so you remember a time when women were nurses, school teachers, if you left the house at all, if you weren't a stay-at-home mom, it was a different world, right? See? She said, absolutely. I think that's why women are crazier than ever. Yeah, and the problem is women can do anything. And I think that confuses us because you can do anything, but you can't do everything. Ladies, you gotta focus, okay? We are making ourselves crazy. We think we have to be perfect. You're nodding. You understand. You write a checklist and freak yourself out. You run around trying to accomplish things. Men aren't like that. Men are zen. They live in the moment. They're too lazy and horny to regret the past or fear the future. They live in the now. Look at Mike clapping. Yes. I don't even want to say lazy. Let me say simple. Simple, monofocused. They're monofocused. Is that better? Better, Mike? What's your name, gorgeous? Tamara. Okay, Tamara. Are you one of those overachiever, perfect soccer moms that has to do everything just right?
I'm getting better.
No, that is such a lie. She says, I'm getting better. I could almost hear your ass pucker while you were lying to me. No, you're lying to me. Tamara, look me right in the eye. Baby, you can only focus on 4 things at a time. And don't take it personal that I say 4, and I'm not saying you're... 4 things is a lot of things. Pick 4 things. Men can only focus on 2, and that's if you count tits as 1, okay? I mean it, Tamara. You need to learn to relax, sister. I can see you're nervous. You think too much. That's the biggest problem with women. We think constantly. Again, we want that approval. We want that support. We think all the time because we try to make ourselves useful. Because back in the caveman day, there was a finite amount of fur and fuel and fire. And that's how women made themselves useful. We thought all the time. And now we have handguns and shake weights and we can't stop. You know? Tamara, let me break it down for you. The reason why we get so nervous and upset is because we think, we read these magazines and we want to do everything that's in the magazine, and we think and we think and we wake up and we flip on the turbines. The ratio of thought to speech with a woman, I have researched this, is 15 to 1. Every time a woman utters a single sentence, there were 15 potentials spinning around her head at a high speed. Oh yeah, causing chaos, picking up houses and cows. And it's hard to think that much and not have it go to a dark place. 15 to 1. That's what I call EGT, evil girl thoughts, okay? If you think that much, you're gonna have evil thoughts. You're gonna freak yourself out. You're gonna upset yourself. That's the monster of not good enough. See, men are happy because the ratio of thought to speech with a man, 0.5 to 1. You have heard your husband say stupid things, right? He can't help it. He's not designed to think complicated, convoluted thoughts. He's designed to kill shit and bring it home for your approval. He's designed to spring up from behind a rock and just nab it. It doesn't matter if it's a goat or a paycheck. He wants to bring it home to you and you say, good boy, let me touch your balls. And it's on you to understand this and forgive him. He's gonna say stupid things. DDS, what I call dumb dude statements. He's gonna say stupid things. He's gonna be in the mall with you, and some skank's gonna walk by with booty shorts jacked up her ass. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And they always have those toes gripping the front. What is that with strippers with the toes? It's like they sleep hanging from a pole, you know what I mean? It's like, they're you beautiful women with the most jacked up feet, right? With chip toe, you're nodding, yes, I've seen this. I don't know any strippers, but I've heard. We got something to talk about. But I was saying, even you, as intelligent, as turned out, you know, your sartorial splendor, he's looking, ¿qué carajo está diciendo? What's sartorial splendor? ¿Qué quiere decir esta puta loca? Yo no entiendo nada. What I'm saying is you're well-dressed. You put out a nice vibe. Even you are a simple creature, right? When you go to do a task, you're in the garage. Let's say your wife said the right thing and you're cleaning the garage. You're in there cleaning the garage. She promised you the Hummer and you're in there, okay? If your man is actually doing something that you asked your man to do, leave him alone until it's done. Women will poke their head in the garage and go, and when you're done with that, that's like a computer, okay? Too many programs open will crash the man. If you want the man to do something, You ask him to do it, you wait till he's completely done and leave him the hell alone, and then when he comes in, no matter how well, they are high-fiving each other. What's your name, sir? What's your name? Ron. Okay, Ron. What's your name? Tracy? When he finishes the job, even if he didn't do it the way you want, you just tell him, sweetheart, it's amazing. You encourage him. You encourage him. You admire him. He'll do whatever you want after a while. It'll be fucked up the first 8 times, but the 9th, it'll be perfect. It's true. And that's the way they want us to treat them. It's the golden rule. When you walk over to a man and you go, how would you like me to decorate the house? Quietly. I don't care. Is there a color called Zip It Blue? That's the color I want the house, all right? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Now, I need to point out to you people, because it's becoming apparently obvious that I am sweating like Nixon during the debates, and I only know that because I've seen it on YouTube. It is hot in San Bernardino. It is really hot. I mean, you're wonderful people, and thank you for being here, but it is super duper warm. I was in Phoenix. Phoenix is super hot. Super hot. I was born, oh, hell yeah. You been there, Mike? You just moved from there. Good for you. Yeah, to San Bernardino. Big improvement, son. Thanks for joining us on the other side of hell. Thank you. The desert in the middle, Phoenix, hell, more hell here. Yeah, no, it's super hot. And you know what? This is a live taping, but I could stop and say, you know what? Can we blot? Can we take the wet off of me? I could do that. But you know why I'm not going to do that? Because I'm in the moment. I'm enjoying you. I'm loving you. It's true. Thank you. Thank you. It's true. Because I'm an older woman. 20 years ago, I would have been freaking out. Ah! Yeah, I'm so sweaty, I don't look so good. But when you get older, you know what? You enjoy the moment. You know the good times. You know what? You remember? Have you ever been at a club, ladies, and you meet a super cool, magical guy, and you're dancing, and you're having such a cool time, and then you start to sweat a little bit. And you go in the bathroom and you're trying to decide, do I keep dancing or do I sit still, spackle, repair? You know? Blot, spackle, repair. You have to make the decision. Do I keep going or do I stop? Me and my girlfriend April, we used to go to this club in Houston. If you think it's hot here, let me tell you something. The devil owns Texas, all right? He lives in hell and rents out Texas. So hot. And it's a humid hot. You never get dry anywhere, no how, okay? It's true. You put Gold Bond on your balls, it just turns them into little nut cutlets. That's just so hot. So hot. But that's what I was talking about, how much women think. If a man is having a good time, it never occurs to him to say, I better stop. I'm starting to sweat. I won't be as attractive. If a man's having a good time, he'll just dance, the sweat's dripping off his elbow, and he's just having a good time. Ladies are like, I don't know. And then we have to incorporate that dance move where we can do the pit check. Am I starting to smell? You know, you do that move. Oh, yeah. I'm ripe. Yeah. There's a dead moose in these pits, baby. Stay back. It's true. I know it is. I wish these were jokes and I didn't live them. We need to remember to forget sometimes, to rise up out of ourselves. That's one of the problems with women. Again, sex is mental, and it's very hard for women to have good sex. It is, because it's not about the physical act. I'm gonna clue you in, guys. Women don't really care about penis size. That's a myth we just made that up to get even with y'all for the titty thing, all right? If you know what you're doing, you don't have to have a big schlongola. You just have to know, you know, the wiggle. It's sort of like Greco-Roman wrestling with a boner. You know what I mean? It's like, if you got the moves right, it's really more about trust. It's really more about surrendering, about letting yourself look bad and stupid and sweaty and funky, you know? And when you really trust a man, you'll put yourself in that position, and it's the most delicious thing in the world. It is. Because it's true. That was a good little clap. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Has it been a little while since you had that? Yeah, I could tell. And you know why? What's your name, gorgeous? Tamara, also. That's so cool. You guys could be friends. And I like that you say Tamara, because all Tammys are tramps. Oh, it's true. If you know a Tammy, she's a total tramp. That's good. Tamara's a good name. Tammy, not so much. All Ambers eventually spin around a pole, too. We were talking about that earlier. Mike, confirmation? Amber? Yeah. Thank you. So, Tamara, here's what men don't understand. Because when men go out, there's no bad sex for a man. If there was squirting and smoking, it was a good time. You know what I mean? It was good. But for women, there is bad sex. It's true. The unknown and the unpleasured, it does happen. When I was a road comic, guys would hit on me and they'd be like, we've heard your act. You've been married 3 times. It's not like you're a virgin or anything. I'm like, dude, let me tell you something. I got a good book, water pressure, and chocolate in my room. That's a sure thing. Yeah. But it's true. Women would rather live on the memory of good dick than sully it with bad dick. Women can save a good time like a camel in the hump right there, in case we're going across a dick desert. It's true. There's nothing we like better than just kind of pulling it up, you know, just pulling it up and remembering a good time. It's true. If you see a woman shudder in church, she just pulled a little something out of her cock cud. Because when a woman gets it really good, there's emotion involved. And we can't help ourselves. When a woman gets it really good, she will load chicks in her car and drive and go, good dick lives in that house right there. Right there. We are proud. Now, I know some of you single guys are like, help us out, Monique. How do we create a traffic jam in our cul-de-sac? Please, help us out. Here's how. It really comes down to intention. It's what I was saying earlier. It's emotional. Women are intuitive. We can feel your intentions towards us. If it is your intention to take care of a woman, pleasure a woman, give her a chance to just kind of rise up out of herself and relax and chill out. It's really not just about the physical act. If a woman trusts you and you force her to surrender and you do it really awesome, yeah. Let me explain. I'll use an analogy because food is very big now. There's a lot of foodies on the Food Network. Think of sex as an enormous, wonderful meal. You know, you got the tablescape laid out, you know, that equals you took a shower and soaked. And you got the tablescape laid out. When a woman comes through the door and you're there, she knows. She knows you've soaked, you've showered, cologne, your hair's combed, you're smiling nice, some candles, maybe some sexy music. Go old school on her ass. A little Teddy Pendergrass isn't bad, you know? Yeah, something with rhythm, a little R&B is what I'm saying, something with some rhythm. Then the woman's all like loosened up and into it, you know? So think of the things you do, kissing, fondling, touching the nippies, you know? Yeah, those are the side dishes. Those are the side dishes, you know? She likes this. I'm gonna come closer to you. Yeah, she's like clapping. Tell us more. Think of oral sex as delicious potatoes au gratin. You get the potatoes right, you can hand a chick beef jerky as the meat, okay? She will be all good, right? Yeah. What's your name? Sarah. I'm telling the truth, aren't I? Yeah, because when you really make a woman feel good and satisfied, and she's all happy, I'll tell you how you know, because she'll giggle. When you're all done with a woman in a really good Tamara, you remember the giggle? She'll be like, oh, like that, right? Look, you're giggling now, you're remembering it. It's coming right up out of the cut, ain't it, Tamara? Yeah. Yeah, a woman will giggle and she'll be like, oh. And she'll scream, ah, stop, really, hit you on the top of the head. I mean it. Pull your hair a little. It is hot in here, huh? I'm not helping the situation. Rob, when you do that to a woman and she giggles like that, she's what I call Dickie. Ask her, I can tell. She's got her head all down. You've been Dickie drunk, haven't you? It's the most intoxicating thing in the world. That's why we giggle. Women literally get Dickie drunk. If you do it right, she will stumble out of bed all goofy and smack into a wall that's been there 10 years. Rubbing her forehead, smiling at you. Yeah. She'll be like, now I hurt in 2 places. But when somebody really, really loves you, it's kind of like a low jack on your brain. You know, there's just so far down the road of depressed and freaked out I can get, and then I remember, I have a good man, and he picked me. I did the hard thing. Now it's up to me to try and remain the person that he picked. See, men, thank you. That's a nice thank you. Try to remain that person. Are you with me now, Machete? Because you're looking all somber, like this is good stuff. I wish I'd have brought some of my kids and their mothers. No, it's true. I have the most wonderful life now. I'm so grateful. I hope I gave you some stuff. I tell people, if I made you laugh, that's really, really my gig. I really want to make you laugh. But I tell people, if I made you think, that's good. That's a really good thing, because you go home and you think of some stuff. The ladies, you're going to go home. You're going to suck it in. You're going to buy the expensive panties. I know they feel like a cheese grater, but they won't be on long. And that's the thing. If I made you think, great. If I made you laugh, that's the real deal. Because laughter is the salve that keeps reality from scarring, you know what I mean? And then I tell people, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And gratitude is the perfect concealer for everything that went wrong. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for my life. I have a great life. I have great relationships now. Me and my mom, we so get along. You know, after heartbreak and homos, she and I just like, we're like this right there. You know, I was heartbroken and we're tight. It's a good thing. And my brothers, I have the best brothers in the world. And, you know, I just have a great life. I miss my dog, Vinny Moscatelli. I had a dog when I started comedy, and I wish he could be here tonight. You know, he was my road guy. When I started out being a comedian, that little dog went everywhere with me. He was totally my little dude, man. 17 years I had that dog from my first gig. Yeah. This is Vinny Moscatelli, my little Italian dog. Isn't that great, Tamara? People will say, how do you know your dog's Italian? He's little, he's hairy, he's macho, he's possessive. Didn't know he was little, hairy, macho, and possessive. Shows everybody his magenta crayon. He's a little lover, that Vinny. I hope my grandma's looking down. She'd be so happy. My grandma's stubborn-ass woman. My grandma's stubborn. She couldn't hear for shit. She was deaf, but she wouldn't get a hearing aid, so we'd have to scream all the time, Abuelita! You know, with strained vocal cords. Ah! You know why she got a hearing aid finally? Bingo. Not for us. So she could hear the bingo caller. The bingo caller would be like, B23. You would hear her before the hearing aid, ¿Qué? Now she'd be like, B23, coño. You know, because that's a cuss word for I don't have B23, yeah. So I finally got her a hearing aid. She goes up to my mother. She's like, Mai. That's, my mother's name is Margie, but in Spanish, Mai, este aparato, my hearing aid, this thing gives me gas. My mother's like, no, Mama, you always had gas. You just couldn't hear yourself. Yeah. That's the kind of people I come from. Stubborn, delusional, wonderful people. My mom's so adorable, so polite, so cute. My mom, I took my mother to Vegas for the first time. My mother had never been to Vegas. 69th birthday, I go, Mama, you're going to Vegas. And my mother sees, estas mujeres, look at these women. She's freaked out, you know what goes around Vegas with the floss and all of that, all that business. My mother's like, oh my God, are those women professionals? My mother can't even say hooker, she's too polite. To my mother, it would be a pedestrian sperm engineer. She's so decente, so cute. I took her to Vegas, she loved it so much. She's so cute. You know what I'm really proud of too? How many, and again, I don't mean to pander, but we are in San Bernardino. How many of my Latino brothers and sisters are here? Clap, make some noise. Clap, clap. Thank you. And it's a funny thing, because my mom's gotten to that phase where you can see she's trying to get along with me for a couple of reasons. And she just finally came right out and said it the other day. She's like, you would never put me in a home, right, honey? Because that's women's greatest fear. Women's greatest fear is that they're gonna end up in their daughter's garage getting fat on cat food, It's true. It's probably a good reason I don't have a daughter. I'll just be in some random garage eating cat food. But one of the things I'm really proud of is that in English, you have convalescent home, assisted senior living, you have all of these names. It's Spanish people, think about it. There is no word for old folks' home in Spanish. There isn't, because we can't afford them anyway. We just have to keep them. And don't worry, Mom and Dad. The Sumners from Apple Valley. I'll have a very nice garage converted apartment for both of you, okay? Absolutely, you can count on it. I see everybody fanning themselves. You know what? Thank you, I've got to mention it again. Thank you for sitting through the heat, all right? I mean, it is hot. It's not lizard exploding hot, but it's... I was gonna try and get a little action in my green room with my boyfriend after the show, but I'd have to rinse off. It's, yeah, an hour talking to you people, I've definitely got a little swamp puss going on. It's, yeah. Yeah. It's marinated. That's a man right there. Spray a little Febreze in your pits, baby. I got a boner. Let's go. I'm going to start to wrap it up now because there's so many of you that I want to make sure I say goodnight to Ron and his woman. Make sure you know the drill now, okay? You know what to do. He does the right thing. What are you going to rub? You're going to rub? Everything. And you're going to do it like you mean it, right? Throw your back in it. Don't take your man for granted. There's a lot of hussies out there. There are a lot of hussies. There's a different kind of woman out there now. They're aggressive and they don't even know how to really enjoy something, you know? Huh? They can't cook. This is now turning into an open forum where people just yell at each other. They can't cook, they won't rub your balls. What do they want to do? They just want to be out in the workplace. No. I'm not a very good cook, but that's funny you should say that. When you really love somebody and they make you happy, you will try things you've never done before. Like that trick? Yeah. Here's the thing, true story. I had not cooked for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, I suffered a burn when I was younger and it freaked me out and I didn't cook for a lot of years. And then, it's true. And then when I met my man, I thought, you know what? It's been a long time and part of that's an excuse. So I decided, I said, you know what? I'm gonna learn to cook. I'm gonna learn to cook and I'm gonna cook something delicious and I'm gonna make pancakes. But here's the cool thing, ladies. Take the pancakes a step further. Here's what you do. You make pancakes, and then you tell your man, lay down, face down. And then you get some butter. And you butter each cheek. Yeah, yeah. And then you put the pancakes. Let them cool down. You don't want to scald his ass. This is the perfect combination. Sex and maple syrup. And then you put your hair back in a ponytail, you put your hands behind your back, and you start eating the pancakes. And then you start licking the maple syrup. And you'll know your man's really having a good time when he'll move a cheek and go, you missed a spot. We call that Saturday. I'm gonna give you my 3 best pieces of advice. Number 1, love hard. Your heart is a muscle, okay? Even if you're loving the wrong person, consider it cardio for your spirit, okay? And you can always learn something, even if you're loving the lowest form of life. Believe me, I know. Number 2, forgive harder. That's the one that really freaks people out. Forgive everyone. Forgive his ex-girlfriend, the skank. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't have him. And believe me, girls, I try to tell the guys, women are a little insecure. Every woman you were with before is a whore and you regret it, okay? And number 3, get as happy as you can, as fast as you can. It's nobody's job but yours. Thank you, good night, God bless you.